Hey, there we are. Sometimes I wonder about YouTube. It tells me that I have an excellent connection, but won't let me go live for a while. I don't know what the monkeys are doing behind the scenes, but I'm sure it's very important. All right, we're back in it, stabbing our way through the apocalypse. The end of last time, we just finally built this workshop that I apparently can walk right through. So that let us do a certain number of things. Let's try and figure out what those things are. Hey, Phil. So that's all stuff that doesn't really matter to us. You know what we need is a dagger. From the ancient weapons mod, we need the like ancient dagger. That thing's pretty good. Small crossbow, don't care about. Armor. We can make armor stuff now. Scrap greaves. Actually can make that right now. Greaves are legs, right? Why is that not letting me do that, actually? 2 metal sheets, propane, welder mask. Helping hammer, but it's not... I don't know what I'm missing there. It doesn't say I'm missing anything. Weird. Oh, leather strips. Where does it say that? Oh, right there, yeah. Sorry, I was thinking I need like one of each category, but that's not how that reads. Thank you. So we were looking at the weapons last time. There's like no, in the makeshift weapons mod, there's like no, or the scrap mod, I guess. There's no like good stabby weapons. Don't think. It's got the salvage shiv, which doesn't seem very good. Scrap shiv? Probably not, but maybe. Yeah. Well, we need to find some leather to dismantle. I haven't been picking up clothes, but there could be some lying around somewhere. A tank top. The best of that group, or the best, like, including the stuff that you'd normally have access to? I guess upstairs is probably the place if I want to look at clothing. Oh, the scrap weapons, yeah. Be able to cut up the leash for stuff. Alright. This is not going to have any clothing in it. It's an office. Nope. Oh, what did I throw on the floor here? That's just cloth. I don't think there's gonna be any stuff around here, but maybe we'll get lucky. Sleeping tablets. Blue pen. Sorry, I'm a little late today. My wife is out of town, and when I got home from work, I needed to take the doggy for a little stroll before I could get online. So, didn't quite have enough time to do everything I wanted. I think there's a couple of, unless they've decayed, there's a couple of dead zombies lying around. There's one, two. These guys aren't gonna have anything. Let's get dismantle that. Most of the zombies in this area are gone now. It's been long enough. Hey, Frank. Aren't there some? Oh yeah, there's a bunch over there. Nope, don't drink. Walk two. And some skelly boys. Hey, there's something. Yeah, well, we got a little bit. 3 leather strips. Thanks. Appreciate it. Clean. Alright, let's see. Now I should be able to make greaves. Or something, scrapping. Miscellaneous, armor. So we could make, we have some options. We can make a hand plate, a hand plate. Some pauldrons. Or some greaves. Let's make some pauldrons. We can pretend we're in Warcraft. Oh, that's an awful noise. Scared the crap out of me. Scrap pauldrons, where? Yeah, look at our shoulder blades. Hey, Republic. Alright, unequip that. Let's put away the stuff we don't need right now. Propane things in my hand. Bye. Okay. I feel like putting the pauldrons on caused the straps on this to go weird. Is that my imagination? Did I just not notice the straps were weird? Yeah, apparently I just didn't notice the straps were weird. Okay. Oh yeah, because the stuff weighs a ton. These things weigh 0.72. Yeah. It's like you're putting a bunch of metal strapping it to your body. Let's make, what do I make? Give me this meat patty. We're out of bread, huh? So we can't make any more burgers. No more burgers, but we can make some. We can just make a meat patty. Ain't nothing wrong with a meat patty. Thanks. I try to be helpful for people to learn stuff. And burn. There we go. Eat. Meat patties. All right, let's just go read our book. Till sleepy time. Read. The question becomes, what are we going to do today? I apologize to your insurance company if that's the case. Alright. Does it just get dark as the... Okay, I couldn't tell if the light... I keep waiting for the power to go out. Another rainy day, huh? Put this guy in my left hand. No, it's my regular knife. So. All right, let's see. Let's eat something. Let's eat some something. Have a bag of chips and some fruit jam. And then let's go get into the business. Good news, bad news. Good news, you got a great job. Rural mail carrier. Bad news, I fell on the ice and split my knee open. Ow. So it's good news. Oh, good news, bad news, good news then. I guess I'll work on this area over here. Well, I hope you feel better soon. I would expect that a rural mail carrier, it's kind of hard to say, probably isn't as much walking as a city one, right? Like it'd be more car-based, but what do I know? I don't actually know. I guess that's why I asked it as a question instead of a statement. Stop here. Oh, so a lot more zombies over here than I thought. I just can't quite get the distance right for this, for the head stab. Half the time I think, oh, he's totally gonna do the, like the one-shot kill stab, and then he just pushes them over instead. Probably keep an eye out for leather stuff. I'm probably gonna need it for if I want to do more scrapping. I miss the old days. I could just, I think I could get it 100% of the time, or like 95% of the time. Probably more dog eats too, in the rural area, which is a good and a bad thing, I imagine. Yeah, there's lots of rules for it now. Dead Wrong. That's I think Dead Wrong has something useful in it. Dead Wrong I think is the one that's like the Dirty Harry. Really? You can't open the window from inside? That seems weird. Alright, well you'll break it eventually. Spear instant kill, but a lot harder to pull off. Oh, of course, as I walk away. Yeah, Dead Wrong is the Dirty Harry parody. If I came in here already. I guess I did come in here already. I don't know. I feel like I have, but also there's a lot of stuff lying around. I feel like I would have done something with, but all the doors are open. I don't know. Who knows? Well, I don't know if we came in here or not, but yes, we did. Because I remember now there were a set of naked zombies in here, which I thought was funny because there was no bed, which is like, why is there 2 naked zombies in here with no bed? Oh, fun. Let's go for a drive. Well, that's sorting itself out. Yeah, it's, you know, more of a comfort thing than a propriety thing. It's a very windy little road here. Hey, Jay White. Whoops, that's not the right button. Alright, I think this eventually circles, goes up to the lake and then it circles back, right? Or maybe I'm thinking of a different road, I don't know. Regardless, we're gonna drive down it. Hello, little knot of zombies. You're just a knot of zombies, there's nothing interesting there. Okay. Excuse me. A lot of you out here. Probably will be some zombies that wander their way down from there, but... Whoops. Did not mean to jump that fence. Hello? I heard you. Where are you? Inside? Did not sound like it was inside. It sounded like it was out. Outside. Yeah, inside. Okay. Nope. You stay there. I'll come around. Maybe. Let's try the next one. Okay, go back to the... Oh, alright, hang on. Okay. My dog is being weird. She's like getting in and out of her bed repeatedly. Can't play with you right now. You were at doggy daycare all morning. You should be exhausted from playing with your friends. It's the Lemmy shirt. apple. Vitamins. What do we have down here? Oh, I suppose we should actually start planting some crops. That'd probably be a good idea. Hey, Justin. Screwdriver. Nothing. I wasn't impressed with how not full of junk garages are in Zomboid. It's not my experience with how garages actually are. Let's go. Just gonna circle back. I think this just circles back. There's a house there. A shed. Little houses. Oh, he's behind us now. How'd that happen? So yeah, so this just circles back towards Riverside now. Does anybody know much about electric vehicles? Is that like a thing that anybody in chat knows much about? Where's this road go? Farm? Yeah, it's just a farm. Okay, there's too many zombies here. I have a hybrid. I have a hybrid too, but it sucks. Basically, the reason I'm asking is that I don't like my car is like 11 or 12 years old, and I don't like it. I haven't liked it for a long time. It was a bad purchase. And so I've been sort of vaguely thinking about getting a new car, and I'm looking more in the EV range for a new car. This is not where I thought I was going to end up. Oh, hey, it's one of those guys. I can. Sorry, I'm going to kill this thing. And I'd been thinking about it for a while, but I was not prepared to pull the trigger real quickly. Well, my point being, Jay, is that right now, as of this moment, there are fairly substantial subsidies and rebates available that I'm not sure will exist in about, I don't know, 2.5 months. So it's pushed up the timetable that if I actually want to do it. There's a lot of zombies coming at me. Probably shouldn't hang around here. You know what? Just grab me. Where are you here? All right, there we go. No, see, I think I'm a pretty good candidate for it because I don't drive a whole lot. Like my, 11, 12, hey Luca, my 11, 12-year-old car only has like 60,000 miles on it because I don't drive a lot. So having an EV is actually a pretty good fit for me because I don't use a lot of miles in the day. Alright, let's see what I picked up here. I don't want the maggots. Maggots I don't need. I'm not doing any fishing, so I don't really have any need for these. So that's it's true, they do have a lower range in cold weather. So that's the dude's bounty. I don't need this. Eat those. Oh, good point. Lethal. All right, so this is a 2185 versus a 2785. I hate that. I want to wear the cool backpack. Not my lame green backpack. I don't think I need the boots right now. My boots are fine, right? Oh, actually, no, my boots are very much not fine. It's just blood? How did the conditions so low from just blood? It seems weird. Can't I wash these? Do it this way. Oh, the condition is still terrible. This says bloody too. I just washed these. Oh, did he wash the ones in my inventory? I think he washed the ones in the inventory. Letting him wash them. I guess there's just not enough. There's probably still enough in one of the bathtubs. I don't really want to waste the water on that. Yeah, condition is still bad. Alright, well, we'll swap. I think I'd wash these frickin' boots again. Whatever, I'm swapping. Swapping boots, doesn't really matter. Get rid of those. Definitely don't need the boxers. Don't need these. Don't need the M14 stuff. Swap to black gloves are cooler than brown gloves. It's got a slit for the mohawk. I actually don't like the headhunter mantle very much. It's too long. It's too much. Gas mask. Well, I can't breather. If I put that on, it's gonna kill my mohawk almost certainly. We're only a couple days before the mohawk goes away on its own, but see, that's a cooler backpack. Look at that. Oh well. I feel like next run we gotta do another run where we wear ridiculous things all the time. It's been a while since I've done one of those. I mean, I haven't made a decision. It's not like that I'm going to make a decision today. It's just a thought that I was thinking about it today and texting with my wife a little bit about it while I was at work. About how, like, you know, if it's a thing that we think we might do, because I had kind of had my eye on this Kia EV that's not in the United States yet. It's been in Korea for a while, but it hasn't made it to the United States yet, but it's going to in Ibrahim! Thank you! Thanks so much for joining the member group. Thank you. Someday I'll remember to change that ad so that it's actually like advertising and not ad as in like the thing you do with math. But today's not that day. Oh, wow. Very generous of you. Enjoy your memberships. Thanks, sir. I mean, they need less maintenance, so I'm not sure a mechanic would be the best best person to ask on that. Let's go ahead and watch Dead Wrong since we've got the tape. Feeling lucky, punk? But yeah, I was gonna say I had kind of been looking at this Kia that isn't in the United States yet and won't be for like another year. But you know, times being what they are, not sure I want to wait another year. Where's the pulsive? I haven't got the aiming one yet, huh? I guess the aiming is probably right at the end. Oh, there it is. Not much, but it's something. To work on my carpentry some more. Let's put that stuff away. Oh, that's more than enough, my friend. I wouldn't call that not being able to contribute much. That's plenty. That's a lot. Well appreciated. I should say also, I was gonna wait till later when Michael usually is here because Michael's one of our members. YouTube has sent me a thing overnight where I guess they're running some sort of internal, I don't know if promotion is the right word. They're encouraging people, channel owners who run memberships to use the features more. And so they're going to, they want us to, if we do 2 member only videos and 2 member only like social posts, they're gonna give us like $200 bonus to our money. So I don't usually like to do member exclusive stuff because I don't like to, I never like to money gap stuff. But $200 is $200. So there might be a couple of bonus members videos coming in the next month or so. No, nobody wants to see that. I suppose somebody probably does, but we would be a very small number of people. Let's get that book. But I wouldn't expect those videos, assuming I do them, to be anything too crazy. Probably something just straightforward, like I don't know, a couple runs of Vampire Survivor or something. Something easy to do. Skill too low to read. Really? Oh, that's 3, not 2. I thought that was 2. Read that wrong. That would probably be why I have not read it so far. You do have a point there, Phil. Masonry. So, what we can do? Something is, one of the mods is adding masonry, but I have absolutely no idea what we can do with masonry. Painted crates? Oh, that's kind of fun. Color coding for organizational sake. I don't see anything in here that has to do with masonry. Well, I guess I'll read the book anyways, why not? Got some time to kill before bedtime. Sleep. I think maybe I want to go over to the warehouses. Are you trying to peer pressure me? Frank's doing it. Frank does a lot of things. Oh, we lost the Mohawk. Frank, thanks so much for the 10 pounds. Very, very kind of you. I feel like this money transition is going the wrong direction, though, considering you made that stuff for me. What am I looking for? I was looking for something here. Oh, I was gonna go over to the warehouses, which means that I need something to make the fire with. Give me one of these. I think I already have them. Rip this up. One of those. Rid of these. Food. Need food. Oh, I can put this thing on now if I want. Whoa. Oh, it looks like it probably wouldn't have ruined my mohawk. Oh well. It's kind of fun. That. Open this. This. Kind of look bug-eyed now. Not sure if I'll keep this, but we'll keep it for the moment. Alright, fastest way to the warehouses is probably... this way? Foggy morning. Hey, Michael. What, you don't like my truck? What's wrong with my van? I'm insulted. On behalf of my van, I'm insulted. It's just got character. Hey, yeah, sorry, hang on. Okay, nothing. For some reason I thought that the one zombie had something stuck in them. They do not. Oh, I don't remember who it was exactly was talking when we were talking about Fallout 76 last time. You guys were giving me a hard time about not wanting to bother somebody to revive a guy so that I could get the credit for that quest or whatever. Well, you'll be happy to know that I got credit for that quest and I now have the fancy backpack. 290 space, that's a lot of space. I did not, however, have to talk to anybody. So it was a win-win both ways around. I was participating in one of the the big group community quests, and somebody died, or got disabled or downed. I guess downed is what normal people say. And I just ran in and revived them to get credit for the quest. You got it. It's a nightstick. Well, we'll see if we can try not to burn it down, because that's pretty much where I want to loot today. There we go. I don't have any unleveled. No. There's my cleaver. That's pretty gross, Ken. I'm sorry. It's amazing sometimes how you're like, how do people live like this? Why do I always choose to do burns on foggy days? times. When my wife's first year of grad school, it was her. She actually lived with her. She lived with her sister and one other person in this apartment, and I helped them move in when they were moving in. And I had heard, after the fact, I had heard that the third person was very messy and kind of dirty and like didn't seem to bathe or wash their clothes as often as they should. But we were long distance at that point, so I didn't. Whoop. So I wasn't there that often. But then, at the end of that year, when I had moved to Wisconsin full time, I was helping my wife move out, and I went into this other person's room, and when I had been helping them move in order to help them like hang a picture or something, I had used a toolkit that they had provided. It was their toolkit, and I had set it after I was done. I had set it back on their on the top of their dresser, open, and placed the screwdriver I'd been using across it instead of into its like little sunken spot in the toolkit. And when I was helping them move out a full year later, that toolkit was still in the exact same spot and the screwdriver was still not in its like little holder spot. So it had sat there all year, just untouched. And the room was just like essentially paved in dirty clothes. Oh man, yeah, illegal stuff. That's an immediate. You're just going. Lethal meat cleaver of the mountain. In retrospect, we actually think she probably was suffering from some bit of depression and had not like adjusted to moving away and going to grad school very well, and it was like a depression situation as to why she was so dirty. But it was kind of gross. Yeah, mountain is pushed back. Oh, good, just what I want. Yeah, you run the risk of burning buildings down, but just do your best to give them a decent berth, and they're mostly fine. My one warning I give to people who don't do burns very often, though, is that sidewalks are weirdly flammable in this game. So you have to be careful of sidewalks catching fire and then burning their way over to the buildings. Yeah, the parking lots are probably the safest place to do them. You know what would probably make this a little faster? Not because I actually want to shoot them with guns, just to, Avengers assemble the situation. Be nice if the fog lifted. It's not as busy over here as I thought it would be. That's the last time we were over here was on one where the population was like almost maxed out. Oh, I'm sorry, Zavi. Oh yeah, thank you for reminding me. Yes, Michael, I was talking about it right before you got here, because Ibrahim today very kindly gifted a bunch of subscriptions, so it was a good time to discuss it. But you were also a member, so YouTube is doing a thing to encourage creators to use their membership features more, where they're going to give us money, like a $200 bonus, if we make 2 member-only videos and 2 member-only like social posts. So sometime in the next month there will likely be 2 probably fairly low effort videos coming your way. No, the firefighter outfit does not protect against fire in any way, shape, or form. I don't know, you're tempting the ghosts of Michael Jackson to come and bop you. Not quite as litigious as Nintendo, but pretty close. Yeah, it's just a very hot knife, exactly. I'm glad you see things my way. Ah, the fog's starting to lift, good. Intribute visualize. It's just rusting really fast. These zombies are just rusting at a prodigious rate. Yeah, a little caravan. Every time I think I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna take the group that I have and burn them out. I turn it. I like get a little closer and I see another large group. And I'm like, all right, I should go get those guys first. But I think I'm getting close to the end of the collection process, and we'll just get rid of what we have. Kind of wish I'd brought a shotgun so that I could collect them a little faster. It's always helpful when they come to you. It would be funny if that was the case, but it's actually extremely difficult to burn down a gas station. It's actually impossible to completely burn down a gas station. The pumps don't burn. It's the opposite of real life. I mean, assuming zombies are work primarily by noise, they'd be pretty effective. I mean, you don't see it much. They never consistently used it in The Walking Dead, but there's that one when they first find the like town that the mayor, the like evil mayor, is the group is in charge of. On the outskirts of that town, they have like a big trench, and next to the trench is like essentially a noisemaker, like solar powered or wind powered noisemaker, and the zombies fall in the trench, and then they come along and they kill them. That seems like that would work pretty well. Oh, it was like the governor, not the mayor. Short time span. Well, I mean, could track them all to one place, and then they'd start to wander off, I assume, after the sound ended. Evil city manager. The evil comptroller. Alright, this is the last group. Get these guys and then burn everybody out. It is cigarette time. Cigarette time! It's cigarette time! Lighting them off a burning zombie, it's cigarette time. Chaotic neutral, city manager. I actually need to remember, because I normally don't, normally just kind of look past metal sheets and stuff. I need to remember that we actually should take metal stuff home because I've got the scrapping stuff to do. So I normally ignore them. been kind of thinking about rewatching Parks and Rec. It's been a while. I really like that show. First season's kind of a mess, but after that, it's really good. Very good show. Alright, can you guys all die now, please? There's no reason to be wasting, get a level on the utility knife. Titanic utility knives. Oh yeah, I've seen some advertisements for that show. Curious, I've been waiting to hear how it turns out. Probably about 2 or 3 weeks. 21 days, 3 weeks. Which is one of the longer stream characters we've had, to be honest. Oh, it's got 0 reach, though. Oh, hey, the last one going down caused it to level up. Titanic utility knife of lightning. I will probably never use it again, but it's fun to get it levels. Shoot. Actually, not sure I have a wrench. I'll take that. Smells like a pig roast. Lightning is swing time. Hey, look, it's stuff that I said that I need to take home with me. No gas. Also, it doesn't look like it's in very good shape. But I might come get that stuff later. Really? Stupid doors. Have a nice post-burn potato chip snack. You are correct, it did look in good condition. Post-burn baked lays. Roof lights. There. Bleach. I'm running on like really low loot, right? Is that a thing? Also, let's take these vitamins because I just got sleepy. I guess we did get up early because we didn't. Well, I imagine the clothes, you know, in a lot of cases the clothes have kind of decayed, so I'm sure you could kind of see them, see the undies. Our battery. It's outside. Yes. Nothing. Little sheet. Take the wire. I hadn't heard about that, Michael. Who do you know anything more about it? What the map was? Cedar Hill? I don't remember that one. Got excited about the axe there for a second. Then I remembered I can't really use it for anything. Canteen. The mining helmet light. I don't know if we have a mining helmet or... See you, Zavi. Oh, hello. Metal bar. Know what I would need a glass pane for, but take it anyways. You never know. Cordless drill, a short blade. I think you're probably telling the truth, but I have trouble imagining what I would need that for. We're out of space already. Whoa. Does a lot of damage, really? Are there any doors? Here's a question. Are there any doors on this side, that side of the building? I don't think there are. I need to... Oh, there is. Well, so that's where our car is. Come here, man. Let's get you drilled. It seems silly. Use batteries to repair it. Here's where I get the Vorpal, like the Vorpal weapons, the Vorpal upgrade on the drill. That'd be kind of funny. Do we have a wood axe? Or if we have a wood axe? Not for fighting, obviously, for tool situations. Yeah, I think that tutorial's still there. I've never actually done it. They trick you into firing a gun off and attracting zombies from all over the place. Or trick people who don't know what they're doing anyways. There's like a hidden room in that tutorial I remember hearing about. That's like, it's like a surveillance room. It's got a bunch of stuff in it. Yeah, I've seen the occasional screenshot of the hidden room. I don't know where it is, but it's, as I said, I've never done it. But no, I think possibly the gardening hoe is a little bit faster, but I don't actually think that's true. So there's basically no difference. All right, let's drive this around to the front. Other stuff was in that truck. Worms. A lot harder to keep yourself fed on worms than it used to be. Not impossible, but just harder. Alright, let's go check that one truck. Getting pretty sleepy, so I guess we'll have to pull back soon. Actually, you know what? Since we have to pull back soon and there are now zombies that are wandering into the area, let me go steal this instead. It's a better use of our time. Lined up properly. There we go. I know we can't get in it, but I think I can take the door off. I think maybe I have the mechanic skill to do that. Also, I feel like I should probably apologize for the lack of videos, really, since the One Painful Year ended. I'm fighting a little bit of burnout right now. And so it's hard for me to... I'm having trouble getting any recording done. But it comes and goes, it passes. There's no lockpicking natively in the game, and I don't think I included that mod in this playthrough. But we will check more when we get home. I also don't really need the caravan. I mean, we have a house, so... House is like a caravan that can't drive anywhere. That's my deep thought for the day. House is a caravan that can't drive anywhere. A little burned out on reality, too. Just burned out all around. Yeah, everything's super chill right now. Yeah, that's what I thought. Try it anyways. Yeah, it's a good spot. It's easy to seal it off. All right, let's see. Door. Right rear door. Uninstall. Car key is required, and also basic mechanics, which is more important. Really? Car key is required? Take a door off? Don't believe you. Well, now we have a useless thing here. Oh, somebody followed me home. Several somebodies followed me home. Whack you with my electric drill. Wearing a Ninja Turtle shirt? I don't think that's what that is, but it kind of looks like a Ninja Turtle, like Raphael. Yeah, red, green. Always look on the bright side of life. That was better than I thought that was going to be when I started whistling. It wasn't great, but it was better than I thought it was going to be. You ever do things like that and you're like, all right, nobody asked me to do it again because it's not, I'm not entirely sure how I did it the first time. Ninja Turtles in the sewer. Did you ever hear about how the guy who was in charge of building the sewer system for London, England, made the like he made the sewers like 3 or 4 times bigger than they needed to be at the time, because he was like, we're only ever gonna have the opportunity to do this once, so let's future-proof it a little bit. So he made them like way bigger than they needed to be. That was fairly impressive foresight for that guy. We had a busy day. Let's have some peanut butter. A little peanut butter treat. Yeah, I don't know anything about the guy who made the sewer systems for London, Ontario. His contribution has been lost to time. Don't know much about what's going on in Paris, Texas either. Or Mexico, New York for that matter. Yep, default day limit. Alright, so we actually did this house, and that's where the alarm went off. I think I'm gonna go back over here. Mac and cheese. Actually, how's my weight doing? It's an important question. 83 and falling. Maybe not a whole mac and cheese then. Let's have a bag of chips. I mean, your next build, you're gonna have basements. Not sewer system, but similar. I can't imagine trying to do like a One Painful Year series with 2-hour days. Ugh. The struggle with the 1-hour days. Like 100 hours of raw footage that I had to work through. I guess it would have been 200 hours then. Probably not quite that much. I'm sure there'd be some compaction that happened. I also just like the boredom. Like, one of the things about the One Painful Year series in particular, especially this one that I just did with all negative traits, is that towards the end it got hard. It got like kind of a drag because it was like everything took so long because of all thumbs to pick up stuff and put it down, and I couldn't travel anywhere because the driving was so slow. And yeah, all negative traits, it's no joke. Look at all these zombies who wandered in while I was gone. Carpetbaggers. Actually, they're probably gonna want to come in the other door, so let's go this way. Get drilled! And that does do a lot of damage. Venture Brothers is amazing. Ignore me! I did not believe you, Phil. I was just kind of surprised that it was a thing. Where's that noise? I guess assume they're on the upper level. It's like a lot of noise here. It's probably a little too much damage, to be honest. Oh, it's not, not listening to you and not believing you are two very different... very different things. Cruel. Our cordless drill has become cruel. Says mean things about your mother. more damage. Oh, Patrick Warburton is amazing. It's a national treasure, that man. If you've ever seen, I don't know if you've ever seen his, if you want to watch a strange relic of a TV show, there's from the, I want to say 2002, 2001, 2002, they did a version of The Tick with Patrick Warburton as the Tick. And the show is basically just a sitcom. Like, it's not really a superhero show. It's like a sitcom where all the characters happen to be superheroes. It's a weird show, and it was canceled after like 12 episodes or something. Unsurprisingly. But it was pretty good. It was actually pretty good. It's just, it would be a kind of an unusual unusual show today, and it was a very strange show for 2002. The Amazon version of The Tick from a few years ago was actually pretty good too. It got 2 seasons. It's unfortunately not more than that, but it's not great, but it's pretty good. And of course, the cartoon from the late 90s is also extremely good. Hey, bricks. Pickaxe. Oh, my beloved pickaxe. I'm sorry I can't do anything with you today. Another one. Well, that might be the same one. It's kind of hard to tell. We were discussing at work, sorry, that just investing for the family is where this connection just came from, if you're wondering why I'm about to start talking about Bitcoin. We were discussing at work because, I don't know, after the election, Bitcoin has hit some high or something. I don't know, I don't have any Bitcoin. Another core of this drill. But we were discussing Bitcoin at work because we, of course, did the story about it because it's the news, and that's the kind of thing you talk about on the news. And I was mentioning how I remember hearing about Bitcoin in, like, I don't know, probably 2012, back when it was essentially worthless, when the people were like, somebody was like buying pizzas for a bunch of for like, you know, 10 Bitcoin or something. And how at the time I'd been like, oh, that sounds kind of interesting. I considered buying some Bitcoin, but I was like, the whole process seemed too daunting, and I was like, ah, screw this, I don't care. And I was like, and every so often I think about that and go, yeah, that'd be worth a lot of money now if I'd bought Bitcoin then. But I also know myself, I know my own behaviors, And had I gotten Bitcoin at that point, I would have gotten rid of it as soon as it spiked for the first time. Like as soon as it had spiked to like a couple $100 a Bitcoin, I would have been like, all right, that's good enough. I wouldn't still be holding it now that it's at like $90,000 of a Bitcoin. Really full, huh? No, that's not right. It's not full. Diamond hands is not me, that's for sure. Now it's full. Although we could also enter the truck and have a whole nother round of it, but just going to be slightly more selective. Yeah, I was seeing something talking about how Bitcoin is like inherently, because of the way it's structured, it's like inherently deflationary. So it's always going to go up in value. And it always will make sense just to hold it for longer. Hey, there's a mining helmet. Which is not really what you want in a currency. Box of large bolts. I was also, another thing that came up when we were discussing Bitcoin and crypto in general at work was, I don't know who Boogie is. But if they're an influencer, all the influencer coins are scams. Just pump and dump schemes. Was like we were discussing how I wonder how much closer to hitting like climate goals we would be if we didn't waste a bunch of energy on Bitcoins. I know that they've done some stuff to change it so that it's not as bad as it used to be, but it's still pretty bad. Let's go over to the, what time is it, 11:10? Let's go over to the, what's the word I'm looking for? Storage units. The places with the doors. Actually, wasn't there a truck? I feel like I saw a truck over here somewhere that I thought might be interesting. Yeah, box truck right there. Oh, found a key in the door. Look at that. And it's got gas. Let's go drive it over to the gas station and fill it up. North, south. We're just one geomagnetic flip from you being correct anyways, Frank. Or Canna? I haven't heard of that before. Is that a... I don't know what that is. What is that? I was gonna take a guess, but I'm just gonna ask the question. What is it? Cigarettes. Matches. Just Magic the Gathering, the Disneying. Is it actually Disney, like actual Disney, or just Disney-esque? Not now, zombie. Stay in there. Oh, close the door, or otherwise he's gonna get in. Yogurt. Mayonnaise. Card butchering in a nutshell, I've already read. Read that. Annotated map. Louisville. This whole street is dangerous. They got your son here. Come to us, it's safe. Now, we're going to head south. Please come with us. Okay. Looking at a very expensive Tinkerbell foil card right now. Wreck-It Ralph. Okay, cool. Actual Disney. Give me this. I've been using that new Pokemon card game app a little bit. No, it doesn't. You would think that it might stuff would fall out the back, but it does not. Which I don't actually know how to play Pokemon, like the card game Pokemon. So it's mostly just me playing opening packs simulator, I guess. Like two times a day I get to open a pack of Pokemon cards and go, ooh, look at the pictures. Yeah, I think I need to stop using this drill. It's thinking it's trivializing things a little bit. For now. There was pictures in the Thursdoid, either this time or last time, of some very, very interesting looking vans. If you decide you want to like price them out, there's an app called for a company called TCG Player, Their app, you can literally just scan cards, and it creates a list and tells you how much they're worth and stuff. I did it a couple of years ago. I did it with all my old Magic cards because I was curious as to what if anything I had the Magic that was worth anything. Because you know I'm old, and so I have Magic cards from like a couple of unlimited but mostly revised edition Magic cards, which is like the third edition of Magic cards. The answer to the question, by the way, is I had 2 cards that are worth something, or worth actual, like, money. An Underground Sea, which is worth like $700 or $800, and a Mana Crypt, which is worth like $200. I'm towing this home, by the way, only because it's, I didn't want to deal with taking the stuff out of it. It seemed like an easiest way to take it home. Well, I was in 8th grade, Frank. Didn't spend a lot of time at the pubs when I was 12 years old. I think this may be the difference between the UK and the United States, or at least my part of the United States. Friend was tall enough to order. I was probably tall enough to order, but I wouldn't have. I was definitely tall. I wouldn't pass for being old enough to drink, though. At 12. But I was probably, at age 12, I was probably 5'10", 5'11", 5'9", somewhere in there. I was pretty tall for a 12-year-old. I maxed out at 6'2", and I maxed out in 8th grade. So, oh no, so I would have been about 6'2". I just said it was 8th grade. Oh, dumbass. Yeah, well, my Mana Crypt, I don't know if I haven't checked it, I haven't looked at it in a while, I just did it a couple years ago. But the Mana Crypt that I have is a promo card from a novel. The first, like, round of Magic the Gathering novelizations that they made, they used to have a page in the back of the book that you could rip out and mail to them, and then they would mail you a card back that was sort of themed to the book. And that's where I got my Mana Crypt from. It was from one of those books. The other ones from any of those books aren't worth anything, because they were, well, probably not a common card. They weren't any good. Well, Mana Crypt was actually useful. Yeah, it's about the same as the one I was looking at it a couple years ago. Close-ish, anyways. Mine's in a lightly played condition. So probably the lower end of that. I'm not going to sell it anytime soon. I mean, one of the nice things about Magic cards is that they don't take up a lot of space. So I don't really feel bad about holding on to them, even though I don't use them for anything. I feel slightly bad about my comic book collection because now that takes up some space. Yeah, we haven't been in the back of this guy yet, so let's see. Oh, it's just gross in here. Oh well. I'm really surprised with how long the water or the power is staying on. We're 22 days in. It probably will trigger it to. Yeah, I didn't either until Phil told me. It's honestly probably too powerful, and it seems to have quite a bit of durability too, because it's taking a few durability hits, and it definitely is not showing it. Harper Prism Edition? Is that the one that I got? Let's see what. I got the app on my phone somewhere. TCG Player app. The TCG Player app is saying that the Mana Crypt is worth $230. It looks like that. In case you're want to know what it looks like. So the version of it looks like it's got a little paintbrush on it for its set marker. Yeah, okay. But like I said, it was mostly just an exercise in curiosity because I'm not intending to sell any of this stuff anytime soon. Been carrying it around for 30 years. I can carry it around for another 30 years. All right, let's plant some crops. Since it's raining. You know, I always like to plant crops in the rain so I don't have to water them. Yeah, it's 40. Although, actually, to be honest, for me, and I don't really know why this was, 30 was a bigger deal for me than 40. 40 didn't hit me very hard. I mean, it hit me harder than a normal birthday, but it didn't hit me the way that 30 did. I was trying to, David, and I couldn't get it over the fence at the time. I think we had or Dave, sorry. You're not a David, you're a Dave. Which is why he's there, because I brought him all the way over here and then had to leave him because I couldn't jump over the fence with him. I'll get him in a minute. Well, it's different for everyone, Puri. For me, personally, I found I found 30 to be harder. But I was also there was like a lot of turmoil, like a lot of upheaval going on in my life at 30. Whereas at 40, things were pretty Whoops. Things were pretty calm. Why am I having trouble with what I want to do? Oh, because I'm hitting the cut buttons wrong, that's why. Probably not the same knife. I don't really remember which knife I was using last week. Oh, the rain stopped. Jerk, now I gotta water these damn things. I usually hear that go the other direction. Oh, okay, the rain started again. Good. So what did I plant here? I've forgotten. Seedling cabbages. All right, so potatoes go here. Or did I put potatoes here? I'm not paying attention to what I'm doing. All right, yeah, that's fine. Radishes. Oh, is that something? Hey, thanks so much. Man, so kind. Hey, Midwest Magic Cleaning. Haven't seen you guys in a while. Always nice to see you. Hope everything is going well. Making the world a little bit cleaner as the days go on. But thank you. Yeah, seeing old friends, making some money. Dumping some junk in my bags. Are you in the whole house? Are you getting? Does that mean you're getting rid of the fish in the basement? Wasn't that? Didn't you guys have fish in the basement?
Everything's coming up Millhouse.
There you go. All right, you know what you should probably do is build like a container here. Yeah. I always thought that that would add a lot of humidity to your house. I mean, obviously you know better than I do, but the it always just sounded to me like it would be something that would add humidity to your house. You should put a thing here and put all of our stuff that works with the workbench right here. And by a thing, I mean a crate, a wooden crate. Alright, what was I gonna do? Oh, I need to get rid of this trowel. I don't need that anymore. Happy with all of that. I have, let's go dismantle some stuff. Get the stuff I need for a crate. We'll build a crate there and then we'll put all the like metal working things in that crate. I'll keep that in mind. Nice. Congratulations. Yeah, last time I checked on you guys, you were at like 525 maybe? I need a garden saw. Remember when you guys were just little babies? Yeah, it's a good night. It's nice to see the nurses come back too. I hope she can sustain it. She's streaming a lot. Oh, hey. I need, what, 3 crate? For the crate, I need 3 planks, yeah. There's it. There's the plank I need. Carpentry, wooden crate. I don't need this light bulb. Go away, light bulb. Alright, give me some metal stuff. Probably. I'm just gonna do it the old-fashioned way and just absolutely load this dude's main inventory up, though. Well, I'm a professional. I understand these complicated technical terms. Can understand how it'd be a little confusing, potentially a little confusing for the layman, but I think you guys can keep up. Probably should have checked and seen how much space we had left in there before I walked away, but... Give me one of the propane tanks, wood glue, motor, propane torch. It's getting late. I did, there's no key, I think, is the issue, or maybe I definitely checked it. I don't remember what I've discovered, but I definitely did something with it. Electricians work with Zappy Zap. My wife was trying to convince me I should become an electrician the other day. I'm just gonna drop this stuff on the ground. She saw something about the amount that electricians make, I think, and she was just like, you should be an electrician. It's like, I don't think I really want to get shocked on the regular, because I feel like, granted I don't know, because I'm not an electrician, but I feel like even if you're a good electrician, you probably get shocked on a fairly regular basis. Just like a danger of the job. Let's go to sleep. That is not something I want to see. I'm sorry you had to see it. Not very strong rules and regulations. All right, so I think I put the leather stuff over here. Yeah, there's one leather strip. that's all I have. There was another leather coat, though, I think. Yeah. Keep this in here. Go see if I can clean these leather strips with the water in the pots outside. Nope, that's definitely not doing what I want. Move over there. There we go. Oh, apparently I have a water bottle. Oh well, whatever. I tried to do it the right way. Oh, you can't clean with tainted water anyways. I remember now. But wasn't there that building that collapsed? That was in Florida, right? Not that long ago, a little while back. So here's a question. Can we use the stuff that's in... Like, the answer is no. That's annoying. Well, at least it's close. I was hoping that by putting this here, that we could use the stuff that was in here while we were doing construction without having to actually take it out. Because that would make life much easier. But that is apparently not the case. Pleated scrap kilt. Gators everywhere. It's weird to think that gators were all, like, alligators were almost extinct and like were extinct in big sections of their native range not that long ago. And now they're like everywhere in Florida and some of the surrounding places. Tire pauldrons. Upgrade scrap greaves. Paul. Upgrade scrap pauldrons. So that's that, but I have to get to level 4, okay. When we lived in Mississippi, so this was 2012, 2013, something like that. Probably 2013. There was a reservoir, like it wasn't a reservoir, it was a state park, national park, I don't remember what, like a lake in a park. Like a woody park, not like a go and throw the frisbee around park. Where while we were there, they pulled this absolutely gigantic alligator out when it died. It died of natural causes. It died of old age. They pulled it out of this thing. It was huge. It was so big that they pretty sure that it was one of the original restocking alligators when they were going through the process of trying to reintroduce alligators to places where they had been hunted out in the like 1950s. They were like, this was probably one of the hatchlings we put in here in the 1950s that lived all this time and finally died. It's pretty crazy. Alright, let's make some... I should eat some food. And then we're gonna make some greaves. Not because we really need them, but because we can. Alright, so what do I need for greaves? Greaves? Greaves. knives. I require metal sheets, leather strips, propane, and the normal stuff. Oh, the mask. The mask's over here. Need 4 metal sheets. Leather strips. Craft 1. God, that sound. I was even prepared for it this time, and then it like delayed a half a second. And I was like, oh, oh, you can upgrade it right away. Where? There you go, look at that. Scrap warrior. We're getting majorly overloaded in weight. I use the metal sheets. All right, let's see. Oh, no, I don't want to go there. Let's just go out and say hello to the neighbors. I feel like I need to find some stuff to put the mohawk back on. Like a mohawk would really sell the post-apocalyptic look on this guy. Some hair gel and some scissors. I don't think there's beeswax in the game. I think I like the mohawk because it's like the reverse of my actual hair. Real life, I've got hair on the sides and no hair on the top. So I want no hair on the sides and hair on the top. Knife. Pretty good on knives these days, but I'll hold on to some extras. Why not? One of the meteorologists I work with was complaining about about how he's starting to get bald enough that it's noticeable. I was like, oh, it sounds rough. You're like 53, 54 years old. It's the time you're supposed to go bald. Not 20. That's cool. How long is your hair if you haven't cut it 30 years? How long does it get? I know everyone has kind of a max length that their hair gets, but what was I gonna say? I haven't paid anybody to cut my hair in about 15, 20 years. But that's just because I can shave my own head, thank you very much. Middle of your back. Oh, my follow-up question I was going to ask you, Ken, was your mohawk for your wedding a fan or spikes? Washed my hair in 30 years. A fan, okay. It's interesting. I would have thought spikes would actually be easier to do than a fan, because you just kind of like grab a, you know, grab a handful of hair and do whatever it is you need to do to make it stand on end. Whereas a fan, you have to kind of like get it aligned. But oh, I forgot to get that. I said I was gonna get that garden gnome, and then I forgot about it. Oh well. It's harder to get it to stand. Okay. Fair enough. It's not like I'm speaking from any sort of knowledge. It's just what I would assume from thinking about it. Oh, I saw leather. I saw leather. There. Oh wait, I've already been in this house. Oh, this is the one that the alarm actually went off, so I opened the window, stepped inside, and then immediately stepped back out. I remember now. Briefs. Ooh, sorry. In my defense, I did get up at 3 o'clock this morning. Had my hands off the controls for a second. It's a good. That was a effective time to jump scare me, game. Yep, pretty much the same as what I do, Dave. I once every 2 weeks or so, I fire up the, I put it on the lowest setting on the clippers and clip away. Sports headband. Can't even see that. Okay. Weapon handlers reloading. Focus your multiplayer. Skills 1 and 2. Okay, I'll take that. Go away, sports headband. You failed me. I couldn't see you. TV remote. I was considering getting. I was recently thinking about getting some of those like the clippers, the clippers that are specifically designed for you to cut like right close to, right up to the scalp, so that you can cut it real short. But I don't know. I'm always torn about cutting my hair that short, like to the essentially one step short of shaving my head, because I feel like for that look I should have a beard. I feel like the complete the head with no hair but eyebrows, I'm not sure if it's a look I want. But I also don't really want a beard anymore. I had a beard for a while. But I don't know. Okay, that one works. Got some zombie clearing to do before I can get in there, but... Yeah, I got rid of my beard when my, the gray in my beard became asymmetric. Like, I didn't mind... I don't mind the beard, the gray in my beard. In fact, my absolute favorite look of my beard ever was when the salt and pepper just really started to take hold for the first time. I really liked the way that looked. Just lose the eyebrows then. But then the gray in my beard started to, it went up one side but not up the other. So now I'm like asymmetrically gray in my beard, and I was like, I don't like this. Symmetry. I need the symmetry. Well, I'm light-haired. The hair that I have is light-haired anyways. Like, I was a extremely blonde child. Whoops. More of those over there than I thought. I was an extremely blonde child and a, dirty blonde adult. So the pepper was has always been a little bit, light, but I understand what you're saying. Eventually it becomes all white. But honestly, I would probably be more inclined to actually grow a beard if it was all white. Because then at least it would be symmetric, which is the real problem. Alright, what did we get on the thing? The cruel cordless drill of ruggedness. Ruggedness. Durability. Oh, that makes sense. Alright, where are you, noisy person? Here? Yeah. This guy's... Somebody put him in the corner. Nobody puts baby in the corner. There, I solved that problem. Oh, that's an actual one I haven't read yet. If I wanted to, I could grow a mighty beard. Oh, it actually looks nice inside. I thought this place would be gross inside because it's gross outside. You know what? It's our reward. Some ice cream. Go get the car and bring this back to base. Not that I'm probably will do anything with it, but I suppose if we go out on like a long distance travel. Let's go get the car. Okay, I like the Greaves look. I gotta say, I think it's got a nice touch to it. Yeah, I want some. Whoa, we're still attached to each other. Okay, now. I want some World of Warcraft shoulders, man. Linebacker shoulders. From the 90s when they were gigantic. I don't know if anyone knows more about football. I mean, probably several of you know more about football than me because I don't know that much about football. But that was just like that's like a materials science situation, right? Why the shoulders got smaller over the years. Just the materials that we have available to work with got better. Although I do have to remember that because of the time of day that I stream, a fair amount of the audience is non-Americans and so don't know anything about football, about American football. Alright, we got a nice little collection of stuff going on here. Cool. Have you been to any of the games that they've been playing in London the last few years? Alright, so what was that magazine that I found? DIY crafting for idiots. That's just deconstructing lots of stuff? Okay. Well, I guess we can put it on the shelves with everything else. Yeah. I have to say that for me, like, I'm a extremely minor American football watcher. Like it's not something I really care that much about, but I enjoy it well enough if it's on. My wife likes it a lot more than I do. There are certain sports that I think are better in person, and there are certain sports that I think are better on TV. American football is a sport that I think is better on TV. But like baseball, I would much rather watch in person. Baseball on TV I find extremely boring. But I enjoy going to baseball games. Whereas football games, I find are much easier for me to follow on TV than in person. Alright, let's finally get this lawn gnome. The little gnome friend. Go in my backpack so I can actually jump the fence with you. Can I not put that there? Oh, I can't. Nope, nope, I can't. I can't, really? You can't put it on top of a shelf. Interesting. David has to be on the floor. All right. How about right there? You can hang out right there, David. Isn't that supposed to be part of the fun, opening packs? You say that like you've been being tortured. Hockey is another one that I would rather watch in person, I think, than watch on TV. We have a minor league hockey team here in the town that I live in, and we occasionally go to their games. It's hard, though, because for some reason, hockey games are always at night, like later in the evening, and because of my work schedule, very rarely do I ever get to go to them. I don't know why there's never any afternoon hockey games. I guess I don't have to carry the cordless drill around anymore. Although I should probably hold on to it in case we get into an emergency. And I need something with a little bit more oomph. You go back in there. Give me this new kitchen knife. Well, I mean, you don't have a physical attachment to it because you don't live over here, so it makes sense. Just sort of pick and choose whichever teams you like the best. Sumo wrestling in Japan? I can see how that'd be interesting. Alright, I got at least one more house down. I don't remember if I got two. You know what, give me this popsicle fridge. Hey, you guys called it soccer first, and then you changed your mind on the name. It's not our fault. Where am I gonna put this? I don't really have a good spot for this thing. Put it over here in the corner. Oh, I'm not claiming that that our football is a good name for the game. That was not the thing. My point is that we didn't come up with the name soccer. It was called soccer in the over your way first, which is where we got the name from, and then all of you decided to change the name to football, and then get mad at us for calling it soccer. I like when I was living in New Zealand, they call it gridiron. They call American football gridiron, which I think is a great name for it. Where was I gonna go with this? I wasn't gonna go here. I think I was gonna go... Yeah, let's go. Now that I have got more storage space, let's go up to the Gigamart. I think I've been there once already, but I don't think I took that much. I played soccer in high school. I was mediocre at it. Enjoyed it though, it was fun. Surprised that none of those... Was there a zombie there? There was a zombie there. I was like, I couldn't see it around the truck, but I was like, I'm pretty sure there's a zombie right next to me. Just making a mess, you're gonna come out. There you go. My wife used to work with this guy who was so into the World Cup. I think soccer football just in general, but like he was so into the World Cup that he would take like the time off from work during the World Cup. Just like for like the whole time. Or at least the like last week of it, or maybe the last, I don't remember how long he was actually going off work for him, but he would take as much time as he could off during the World Cup. He was very into it. I don't think this is America, Phil. Nobody gets a month off work. But I think you take like the last week or so. Entire month off work. What do you think we are, French? Rainbow Spiffo. Well, I'm not defending it. In fact, I was hoped that my tone indicated that I thought that I think it's that I disagree with it. But although actually, technically, if you work at one place long enough, I will be going to 4 weeks of vacation next year because I've worked at my job for 10 years now. Now, if I tried to take them all at once, they would be like, I don't think so. But yogurt's still fresh. But I've got them. No, I mean we have national holidays, but they're essentially voluntary in terms of whether or not you actually get time off, depending on what your employer feels like. The one that always cracks me up is when I'm working on Labor Day. I'm like, wait, I'm working on Labor Day and my manager is not. This doesn't seem right. This holiday is supposed to be for me, not for him. Hey, Leonardo. Afraid you caught us right at the end. I'm only gonna be going for another few minutes, but good to see you. Yeah, we don't really do. I mean, unless you work for the federal government, you don't really get like guaranteed paid holiday. I mean, companies have policies, but like, no one's forcing them. We have, I'm trying to remember what holidays we have at my job. We've got Christmas and New Year's, Thanksgiving, which is the third Thursday of November, normally. 4th of July, yeah. What are the other ones? Memorial Day and Labor Day. I think we have MLK Day as a holiday for us. Can't remember. There's like one or two more. They weirdly give us Black Friday, the day after Thanksgiving, as a holiday, but that's just so that people don't, you know, people who are taking Thursday and Friday off for Thanksgiving, they don't have to, you know, they don't have to. It's a, you know, simplification of the situation is why they do it, not because Black Friday is an actual holiday. Say nothing. Be glad that you guys left. I don't the food involved in Thanksgiving has never really been my favorite. Like the particular foods that are like the foods you eat for Thanksgiving have never been my favorite. But I appreciate Thanksgiving as a concept, as of a holiday, because it's, you know, it's non-religious and it's very focused on spending time with your family and being thankful for what you have in your life. Like it's a good message holiday. Like, you know, it's a good. Especially, I appreciate it the most because it's a non-religious one. Like usually those ones that are like about family and togetherness and stuff, they're like religious focused. And being a non-religious person, it's not really my thing. That being said, this Thanksgiving I will be spending it completely alone. That's here that's fresh? No. Okay. Pancake day? Are you making a suggestion for what I do on Thanksgiving, or are you just commenting on a holiday that you would like to exist? Oh, is that what Shrove Tuesday is? Pancake day? Cool. Well, it has come to that time. Sorry. Shrove Tuesday, that's Fat Tuesday, right? That's like the Tuesday before the start of Lent, is that right? I don't remember what Shrove Tuesday is. National Pull a Sicky Day on one. So thanks for coming out, everybody. Hope you had a good time. And thanks for all the support today. Lots of people helping out today. I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.